back! Finally! Wow, there's the mouse in the middle of the screen just it goes away when I press something on the controller. We're back. It's time for another Yakuza game. People might be disappointed by the lack of Western RPG, which I definitely meant to get back to next because we're already 2 JRPGs deep with Golden Sun and Monster Hunter Rise. But then two things kind of happened. It's been a bit, so in the meantime, Yakuza 7 came out, and they just announced a sequel to Judgment, and I'm like, oh crap, another one. It really shook me awake a little bit. But I had a lot of to-do list stuff to get to, and Cyberpunk and all that stuff. Oh yeah, so like we had a lot of games I was trying to get to for a while there, and just time kept creeping up on me, and now it's May 2021, and I just checked, and the finale of Yakuza 3 was in April 2020. It's been over a year since the last Yakuza game I've played, which that went fast. Whoops. Granted, it was the 2020 waking nightmare. It's a year that was simultaneously 100 years long and also 2 weeks long. Like, it went by so fast in certain ways. So it's time to finally come back. So this is Yakuza 4, but despite the number at the end, this is our 6th Yakuza playthrough, because the Yakuza franchise now starts at 0, which is where I started. And I also count Judgment as a Yakuza game, even though it doesn't feature Kazuma Kiryu himself, which I guess is fitting enough since there's more Yakuza games after Kiryu now, but I'm still playing them in chronological order. I'll play Judgment games as they come out, I think, because they're not directly tied to the timeline, but as far as I can tell, 7 still has plot elements from the Yakuza franchise that would be spoiled if I played them out of order. So I'm going to continue to play the games called Yakuza in their chronological order. I was going to say order of release, but I started with 0, so there's that issue. As you can see here, there's graphics options. My goodness, how great. Isn't that incredible? And they're set to Ultra, which I mean is probably fine, honestly. But it's because this is going to be our first time playing a PC game in the Yakuza franchise. Because in the meantime, they went and just put out the entire Remastered series on PC. It's just all on Steam, like $20 each. It seems nice. I looked into the comparisons to figure out what they were, and like overall, I've been playing the whole series on PS4 so far, mainly because it was just the only available platform that was reasonable. But now they're just on PC, and it's just like, well, PC games will run better and look better and be easier to record without using external hardware and stuff, because it's just right here on my computer. So it seemed like a reasonable change. As far as comparisons and so on, as far as this version of the game, as far as I can tell, the main changes are that in the remastered version of Yakuza 4, which we're playing today, one of the main characters, because this one seems to have like a series of main characters. I don't know. I imagine you probably switch between them over the course of the story or something, kind of like in Yakuza 0. I haven't played it yet, but I guess one of them was swapped out because one of the actors that played one of the characters, my God, scandalous. He retired after allegations of drug use. My goodness, Japan's very different from the United States. He used drugs? Destroy him. Get rid of him. It's like, oh, excuse me? Why does this keep happening? And like, this is the same thing that happened with like, I think the primary villain or something, or one of the villains in like Judgment. Like, he was replaced because the actor had like a controversy related to drugs, I think. And I'm like, why is that the hill they die on? Okay, sure. But what a weird world to live in, right? Where like, I mean, they're video games, so that's just how they're all completely simulated, all that stuff. But it's really interesting to think about the idea that like, and this is kind of brought up in the terms of like Nier Automata, not Nier Automata, Nier Replicant had a remake recently, and that remake, I think they changed dialogue and added it and so on, but was with the original voice actors, but they probably didn't revoice the entire game or something. But like the way that like these remakes can be weirdly different in a way where you're kind of reprising the role or altering them and so on. But in particular, I find it amusing that like in an era where like the PS5 was on its way to coming out, they were going back and taking a PS3 game and like redoing an entire character. which is kind of interesting. Maybe this is just a weird rant no one cares about, but I find it really interesting to, like, they recast the character, which in many other games would just mean revoicing them. So okay, you're voicing the character differently, sure. It's still funny to, like, go back like 10 years later and change the voice of one of the characters, but, like, people do it. Like Persona 4 changed one of the main characters' voices in its re-release or whatever, and people argue about that or whatever. But in this case, Yakuza uses people's likenesses, so they had to get a new character model and animate the new character model with a new voice while all being surrounded by the old game. And it's just really interesting to me, because then they had to make it, like, visually coherent with the rest of the game. So, like, it has to be, like, even though they're like a modern game developer making modern games, they're making a remaster of an old game, and it's not going to look that much better than it did originally. It's just going to be running on new hardware and so on. So they gotta, like, intentionally make a kind of shitty character, because they have to make, like, an old PS3 character that fits in with all the other old PS3 characters in the game and revoice them. I don't know. I find that fun. It's like the idea of replacing a character in, like, a old black and white movie, and it's not like a Kung Pao style joke. It's just a thing you did on purpose, like, completely straight faced, but, you know, like, less extreme than that. But that's fun to think about. Aside from that, the PC version of this game just doesn't have Pachinko. And that seems to be about it. And that seems like a fair trade, because fuck Pachinko. Pachinko's trash. Why would I want Pachinko? If I have a better recording experience and just also don't have to play Pachinko, I see that as a win-win. But alrighty then, it's been a year in the coming. Let's play another Yakuza game. Oh yeah, that is the one trade-off here, I guess, is I won't be getting save file related, like, gifts for playing the previous Yakuza games, because I've changed platforms, so they don't know that I've played 5 other Yakuza games on my PS4. And yet here are all these presents anyway.
Hey, もしもし。
あ、出た。ちょっと、今どこにいるんですか？
ああ、いや、ちょっと出先だけど。
絶対嘘ね。どうせ会社にいるんでしょ。もう、どうして電話に出てくれないんですか？ちょっと聞いてます？あれ、 電波悪いのかしら。秋山さん、秋山さん、聞こえてますか？
ああ、聞いてるってば。ごめんごめんって。で、何？なんかよ。
ようって何言ってるんですか。用あるに決まってるじゃないですか。
ああ、そうだよね。はいはい。俺が悪かったって。で、何？
ですね、今日は何の日か知ってますか？
え？今日？今日は、君の誕生日か何か。
違う。いいから壁のカレンダー見てください。
集金日。
忘れないでくださいよ。
別に忘れてたわけじゃないよ。ただちょっと出かけるのためらっていたっていうか、なんかさ。
何なんですか？
今日さ、雨なんだよね。
雨ならもうとっくに止んでますよ。じゃあちゃんと言ってくださいね。私は半来の特選カルビ弁当を買ったら帰りますから。それじゃ。
また降ってきちゃって。
Guess I'll start my rounds over at the hotel district. Better get moving. It occurs to me I might be mixing up Yakuza 4 and 5 as far as which one has multiple protagonists, or maybe they both do. I don't even know, honestly. Well, and I think that after a certain number of games, and maybe after some of the characterization they gave Kiryu in 3, they may have been looking for a way to move the franchise. Wow, these guys are spawning on me. They may have been looking for a way to move the franchise beyond that character. So here we are in another alteration of Kamurocho. Starting off, I believe, just right on the most familiar street immediately. Whoa. Hello. There's the save points everywhere. Oh my god, saving is going to be so fast now. There we go. Just notice that real quick. There we go. Alright, better. Kamaki? Just immediately? You there, halt. What's crackin', old man? My name is not old man. I am Sotaro Kamaki, a master of the most esoteric martial arts known to man. Oh, okay. And what do you want with me? Simply put, I can sense one's physical ability merely by observing the gait in their walk, and you, my suave friend, appear to be an especially promising specimen. I don't trust people to call you a specimen. Hold up, you're not trying to get me to join some kind of kooky dojo, are you? That stuff's not really my style. You needn't join anything. Take this. Read memos with the pause button. Could cover a wide variety of topics. Any information you glean from these memos will not only grant you knowledge, but worldly experience. Now go forth and let your brain soak up information like the sponge it is. Sure. Thanks, old man. Experience and some weirdo. Alright. That's a somewhat surreal beginning to his adventure today. Gets called, woken up. Oop, return to title screen. Holy crap, that's a hell of a response to pressing the select button. Hey, you want to quit? Oh, okay. Jeez. I feel like there was like a... You don't want to map like... Map to that or something? I guess the map's here already. But like, any other menu? Maybe my item menu? Something? Freaking... Do you want to quit? Map that to select? Okay. Memos are collected as you progress through the story and interact with people in the city. They cover a wide variety of topics, all of which are useful to life in Kamurocho. Explore the city from top to bottom to complete your memo collection. Okay. Well, so it's a memo about memos. So the game has a glossary. Not a glossary, sorry. Like a... What's it called? A codex or whatever.
This gelato's the best. You gotta try it.
Oh, please. I thought we were going to hit a bar or something.
Oh, you're right. Anyway, gelato's even better after a night of drinking.
The businessman with a sweet tooth. I left my laundry out, so it's probably soaked by now. What am I supposed to wear on my date tomorrow? Wait, yeah, didn't they just say that it's been it's been dry out for hours now? Literally the second I walked outside, it started raining again. So much for that whole approach of waiting out the rain. You waited long enough, it started raining again, you fool. This is right, though. This is always right when Kamurocho is dark and moist and reflective and bright. It always feels like the word sun bleached comes to mind whenever you're here during the daylight, and it always feels like the cockroaches are scattering when the sun's up. You're like, this isn't right.
Well, well, well. If it ain't our good friend Akiyama-san. Looks like Sky Finance is flying sky high. You out to collect?
Great. A pack of loan shark heavies. Just what I needed. Hey, guys. How's business over at Kamurocho Loans?
It's shit thanks to you and your company. You're a regular pain in the ass. Got that right. I hear you don't even charge interest on the loans you dish out.
That doesn't sound like a business model, actually.
You're stealing away all our customers. Come on, we're both lenders here. Let's all play by the rules and everyone will just do fine.
Rules? Pfft. You guys aren't even a legitimate business. What rules do you play by? You don't seem to mind bullying folks into borrowing, or plastering up ugly ads all over. My customers find me on their own. I mean, word of mouth is good, I suppose, and you're definitely gonna get word of mouth if you're the lone guy that doesn't make a profit, which is a hell of a move. But ads? Bullying people is one thing, but ads is just how you exist. If anyone's a pain in the ass here, it's you.
So we got a tough guy, do we? I'd watch that big mouth of yours if I were you.
Oh, and one more thing. You and me, don't think we're in the same league. Heck, we're not even playing the same game.
Shut your trap, dickweed. You've been pissing me off for a while now. I'm gonna enjoy flattening your ass.
Oh no. Every time that title text comes up, you're like, oh, someone's gonna die today. Gotcha. Hello. How does it feel to be a tutorial in my story? That's the grand total of what you achieved in life, is being a battle tutorial for me. Oh, he's a kicker. Oh, yeah. Yes. It reminds me of liking to play as Huawang in Tekken. It's like, yes, 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 yes. Immediately, like, this character's fighting style. Let's Sanji this shit up. Oh, and it's Yakuza, so eventually his feet are gonna be, like, on fire. Oh! Oh, there goes his tailbone. There you go. Now. BRB. Man, these things were like indestructible once upon a time. I said my heat increased. Did I just... Oh, I did level up. My little meter started over already. That seems a little premature. I remembered the QTE. It's been a year, but I remembered. You beat somebody over the head with something, and whenever that heat action happens, that means you're about to have to mash X. Or square back in the day, but now it's... Now I'm on an Xbox controller because it's PC. Haha. You haven't cleared all the tutorial challenges. That's fine. I stopped looking at some point. I assume you didn't change the entire combat system. Seeing as I've played 0, and I don't think there's any surprises to come between here and then. One thing the lone business and the street fight have in common, you gotta know who you're dealing with. We'll be back. That's fine. I'll forget your names and faces, so I won't actually know. I'll be like, oh, new people to fight. That's the level of impact you leave. Enjoy that. Unlock new abilities using soul orbs you earn by leveling up. Check blah 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 blah. You can upgrade your abilities. Soul orbs. Next level is in about 3,000, so I'm like well into my current level again. White Tiger Spirit. Taunt enemies. The taunt is always a thing I underutilize in these games. Wait, get ready for me to do that again. What is this menu? This one requires 4 soul orbs, I assume. Combos are faster. Soul, tech, body heat. Why is it 1, 2, 3? Oh, it's how many they cost. Gotcha. That makes sense. This is the one thing that does change every single time. They revamp the entire leveling system from game to game, and it's like, let's learn the new layout. And it's what's funny is it's often the same abilities. Like half or more of the abilities are the same ones we saw last time, but they're just kind of reorganized again. This requires enhanced quick steps. You can get a better quick step here. Press A while emitting white energy in midair. You get back up when you get knocked down. And none of these are stats, right? No. A ruthless attack executed on a downed enemy. Yeah. That's just pressing Y when somebody's down. That's like base level heat actions. Smash an enemy's head against a guardrail. Damn. Not nice. Okay, let's rack up some heat actions because it's going to feel really weird when they're not here. Get stronger when you're drunk. Counterattack. Well, yeah, it's weird that I don't have that, but now I do. I've never been good at a regard. I kind of always forget to use it correctly. Add an extra kick. Dodge kick. Double quick step. Yeah, I might as well just go for the better quick stepping. Oh, right. I only have 3 points. I'll get the get back up skill then. Yeah, I didn't see any like increases your health type abilities, just mostly like heat actions and whatnot. There might be some in here. I didn't check every single menu in its entirety or anything. But yeah, I'm immediately playing a different character than Kazuma Kiryu, and I'm leveling him up. So I'm under the assumption that I play at least 2 characters in this game. So maybe I was right. The banner for this game is definitely just a split screen of a bunch of characters without that doesn't really give Kiryu any particular preference in his placement on the image. Akiyama is known for his lightning fast kicks and fancy footwork. When this is combined with his innate speed, the true value of his fighting style becomes apparent. His variety of combos and unpredictable acrobatic attacks will leave his opponent's head spinning. I don't even know what the other characters are going to be yet, and I already think this guy might be my favorite. We'll see if that gets changed, but I'm usually pretty happy when somebody just has the kick-based fighting, and he's really fast. Let's see how fast saving goes on PC. It's over. I did it. Did I really save? Yes, I did. That was wow! There isn't even a progress bar or even a screen that confirms you're saving. As opposed to the fucking PlayStation 4 thing where you have like a 17-step process where it has like a progress bar and then it loads up another screen with another progress bar, then a third screen with another progress bar, and you start to really question what it's even doing and why modern consoles are still like this. What's wrong with you, PlayStation? By comparison, the Steam version is just like, click. And you're like quite genuinely questioning if you accidentally canceled out of the menu without using it because of how fast it was. It's only been 5 years, but Clamor has changed so much since 2005. Is that when 3 came out? Or something? 3 was mostly not set. No, it was still set in Clamor for most of it, wasn't it? It just kind of, a lot of it wasn't.
Ugh. I'm so thirsty. Think I drank too much. I feel sick. Hey, you there. You think you could get me something to drink? Don't worry. I don't expect you to do it for free. I'll pay you back. You always treat me nice, so I owe you anyway. I'll be waiting right here for that drink.
You always treat me nice. Do I know this guy? Tower Battle. Sorry. Oh, more Tower Battle. That's a lot of Tower Battle. Look at his face. It's got a little face icon. He doesn't look psyched. I think my inventory is empty, right? I have a bell. Healing effect while standing still. Why not? I have nothing else there. Equip with Gion Bell for healing effect while standing still. Oh, equip them together. Okay, gain money while walking. Slightly increase defense. Okay. How much money? I just gained 6 yen. That is not that much yen. But it's way more than you'd expect to get for that tiny bit of walking I did. I assume I just stumbled into like a reputation system. Or maybe he's a character that kind of matters or something. I don't know. He seems to know who I am. Can I go into... Yeah, this is a fast food place. No? That guy might have to wait until I progress the story. I don't know if I can even access food right now. Do you also have a reputation meter? What's going on here? After making me wait 2 hours in the rain, he calls me and tells me he's not coming because of the weather. Is this guy serious? Well, that sucks. Trying to get a lay of the land a little bit. This is a dense number of characters I can talk to in what feels like the linear scripted part, so I'm surprised by that. Maybe they're always kind of hanging out here.
You there. Are you always filling your pockets with stuff you get and throwing them away when you don't need them? How wasteful.
Consumable items of various effects such as recovery or sobering up but disappear after being used. Some items aren't sold at shops, can only be obtained through point exchange. Be sure to regularly purchase consumable items at times you may need them. There's explaining the concept of consumables to me in the 4th game.
Everything has a soul, so don't waste anything. Now, it's time to down a Toriner.
Okay. You're going to throw away the... Does the drink have a... Are you saying the drink has a soul? Does the bottle have a soul? Are you going to throw the bottle away? How's that working out for you?
Hey, you. You really laid it out in those guys back there. I can tell you're on the side of justice.
Oh, yeah? I appreciate the compliment, but I'm actually kind of in a hurry here. Are we, though? I'm playing.
Oh, wait, here. Take this, please. Take a look at it when you have the time.
Kamiyama weapon. Oh, yeah, from last game. He and his brother.
A weapon catalog. What are you trying to imply here? Oh, nothing at all. Promise. I just thought you might be interested in my choice wares. They'd be sure to help you out in a pinch, so stop by my shop if you're interested. You know that back alley up in the northeast part of the city? That's where I'm shacked up. It's a bit of a maze back there, so sorry in advance. Anyway, see you later. Hope you stop by soon. These are too many memos. And the game keeps telling me the memos are memos. Maybe it'll stop eventually? They really don't think I'm ready for the idea of this menu. Hey, I've got a pretty amazing weapon equipped. They're explaining the concept of equipping weapons. Okay. I guess you get experience for talking to them, but it's a bit much. Someone's got main character syndrome over there. It was Kido-chan from Kanamura Enterprises. What's got him in a hurry? I should drop in and see what's up. Debt collection can wait.
Ah, お疲れっす。って兄貴、びしょ濡れじゃないっすか。
新井の兄貴は。
ああ、頭なら今柴田の組長さんのお供でそこのビルの見学に行ってますが。
カムロ町ヒルズか。
ええ。なんでも親父の話じゃ本格的な建設が始まる前に何としてでも真島組に顔を売らなきゃなんないとかで。
上のご機嫌取りか。くそ。
兄貴、どうしたんすか。そんなにイラついて何かあったんすか。
七福通りにエルナードってキャバあんだろ。今あそこに上野のやつらが来てんだよ。
上野って上野清和会ですか。
ああ、8時くらいから2人連れで来て今飲んでる。
そうですか。あ、でもただ飲んでるだけなんですよね。なら別に問題ないじゃないですか。暴れてるわけじゃないんですし。
バカ、飲んでるってこと自体が問題なんだよ。
どうしてですか。は
あ、上野とうちの本家が親戚だってのはお前も知ってんよな。
はい。昔実話系の雑誌で読みました。
でも実際には五分五分の関係ってわけじゃねえ。一応親戚である以上登場会が上野の島に手を出すことはねえ。でもそれは上野清和会が毎月寄付って形で登場会に結構な額の上がりを支払ってるからなんだよ。
そうなんすか。
表面上は対等な立場でも裏じゃ上野清和会も俺らと同じ傘下組織の一部ってわけさ。ま、例えて言うなら登場会がアメリカで上野清和会は日本みてえな感じってことだ。
すんません。ちょっとよくわかんないっす。
だからまあいい。どっちにしても俺らみてえな3時の組員が知っててもどうしようもねえ話だからな。
兄貴、それでさっきの話なんですけど、上野清和会がうちの上とそういった関係があったとしてそれの何が問題なんですか。
は？
だって上野と登場会は親戚なんですよね。だったら登場会系のうちの店で飲んでても別にいいんじゃないですかね。
バカかお前は。ここまで話わかんねえのか。だからお前は使えねえんだよ。秋山さんどうも。
ちょっと間が悪かったみたいだな。寝直そうか。
いやいや大丈夫です。どうぞどうぞ。
今日は集金日なんだね。 回収がてら金村さんに挨拶していこうと思ったんだけどな。どうやら留守みたいだね。
ええ今日はちょっと用事があって出かけてまして。
新井さんもお出かけ中？
はい。頭は柴田組の組長と出かけてます。
なるほどね。で、さっきの話の続きは？どうして上野清和会の連中が金村工業の島で飲んじゃダメかって話だよ。こいつらに教えてやんなくていいの？
聞いてたんですか？
あれだけでかい声で喋ってりゃ隣のビルまで聞こえるさ。
すんません、お恥ずかしい限りで。
はい、兄さん。
はい。
あんた新入り？
はい。3ヶ月くらいになります。
じゃあ1年くらい前まではカムロ町界隈でちんけな窃盗とか強盗とかやってた口？
ええ、まあ。
で、新井さんあたりに憧れてこの世界に入ったと。
そうです。
そうか。そりゃいい。
秋山さん。親父に用件があるようでしたら後でこちらから連絡するようにしますけど。
帰るってこと？
いやいや、そういうわけじゃないんですが、親父にもいつ連絡がつくか分かりませんし、こちらもいろいろありますんで。
いろいろね。そっか、そうだよね。分かったよ。今日これから大変だぞ。あんたらの教会で下の連中が上の島で飲むなんてことはあってはなんないことなわけ。わかる？それは直系団体でも親戚団体でも同じ。例えば君が今からカムロ町で一杯やろうと思ったらさ、君の親である金村さんのさらに上の親、つまり柴田組の島で偉そうに飲もうなんて思うか？
いや、それは。
そうだろ？そりゃそうだよね。だってそんなことしたら金村の親分さんに恥かかせることになっちゃうかもしれない。それに後で新井さんにどれだけ怒られるか分かったもんじゃない。今回のことも同じだ。あんたんとこのお店に来てるのはあの上野清和会。カムロ町不可侵通東上会との約束破って大門ぶら下げたままカムロ町に来てること自体おかしい話だ。つまりそれがどういうことかわかる？
ちょっと秋山さ
ん。どういうことなんですか？
それはね、つまりこの金村工業が低く見られてるってことだよ。きっと上野の連中は金村工業の島の店なら飲んで暴れても大丈夫って思ってんだろうな。いくら金村工業が東上会の下の柴田組、そのさらに下の三次団体とはいえ、それはちょっと舐められすぎだ。
ちょっとあんた、うちのことバカにしてんのか？
やっと本気になったか。悪かったね、木戸ちゃん。調子に乗っていっぱい喋っちゃって。それでいいんだよ、極道は。極道は大門のでかさだけが全てじゃない。てめんところ大門バカにされて頭に来ないようなやつは信用できない。ああ、そうだよな、木戸ちゃん。
まあ。
じゃあここはまあ一つカムロ町の平和のために頑張って。あんたらが頑張ってくんないと俺も儲からないしな。ね、兄さん。
はい。
よし、じゃあ帰るか。それじゃあ。そうだ、木戸ちゃん。
はい。
金村さんに言っといてよ。自分とこの組バカにされても怒らなくなっちまったら極道は終わりだって。 そんなヤクザまがいのやつにはもう上納金を立て替えるためのお金なんて貸してあげませんよ。金借りる時に約束した条件守ってくださいねって。よっしゃ。
親父、いらっしゃったんですか。
いたよ。
いつから。
秋山のガキ帰ったか。
え
しかし困ったもんだ。さっきお前が言ってた上野のやつらの件どうしたもんか。
とりあえず新井の兄貴にすぐ連絡を取ります。
でも確か新井は柴田の親父と出かけてんじゃなかったのか。
連絡取れるまで電話をかけ続けます。
そうか。
もし上野の連中が暴れたりしたらどうしましょう。
そうだな。
あまり荒っぽいことになるのは避けた方がいいとは思いますが。新井の兄貴なら丸く収めてくれるとは思うんですが。
そうだな。とにかくことを荒立てたくない。新井に任せると言っといてくれ。よいしょ。
わかりました。
さっきの秋山って人何者なんすか。
あれか。秋山俊、32歳。天下一通りでスカイファイナンスって店やってる金貸しだ。神室町の駆け込み寺って言われててな。他の店で融資を断られたようなやつにまで金を貸し付けてる。
闇金ってことっすか。
まあ本人は闇金じゃねえって言ってるが、やってることは同じようなもんだ。ただまあ違うとこがあるとしたら、他の金貸しと比べて融資の条件が変わってるってとこかな。
条件、審査が特殊とかそういうことっすか。
あのスカイファイナンスって店じゃ、客に金を貸すかどうか判断するために融資前に必ず何かしらの条件を客に提示する。その条件ってのがボランティアだの老人介護だの、とにかく一風変わったもんらしい。
そんなことして何のメリットがあるんですかね。
さあな。それに一部の噂じゃ金利すら取ってねえって話もあるくらいだ。
じゃあどうやって飯食ってんすか、あの秋山って人は。
まあそれは都市伝説みたいな話だろ。実際はちゃんと儲かる仕組みがあるんだろうな。一応さっきうちに来たみたいに金貸した客が飛ばないようちょくちょく見回りしてるみてえだしな。
謎だらけの金貸しっすね。
とにかく奴の考えてることはよくわからん。ただ一度秋山から金を借りた人間は二度と奴から金を借りることはねえそうだ。
どうして。
それもわからん。まあ何にしてもああいう不気味なやつには関わらん方が身のためだってことだ。
付き合ってもらってご苦労だったな。
いや、
まああのビルがどれほどのものか確かめることができただけでも収穫か。お前の携帯か。
すいません。
いやいや、それじゃ今日はとりあえずお疲れさん。うんとうまい飯でも食ってくれ。
いただきます、柴田組長。
それじゃ。
新井だ。分かった。エルナードだな。少ししたら向かう。
Well, my opinion of this character oscillated all over the place over the course of that cutscene. At first, when he's interrupting those people, I'm like, oh wow, he's one of those people that's like a huge pain in the ass and arrogant about it, specifically because he knows that the people that he's just kind of testing and pushing the buttons of have to put up with him, and they clearly are just like they're just kind of tolerating him. And he knows it, but he's just gonna keep being a weird dick and keep kind of messing around with them. So I'm like, all right, well, this is a lot. But then you get the actual take on him from the perspective of said people that he just finished annoying, and he sounds like the coolest dude. Because we're back to the being reminded of the fact that like he loans out money to people and doesn't charge interest, and so you just pay him back, and that's it. Like there's no profit model, which is bizarre. But then it sounds like he specifically, like there's like a test for who gets said loans that seems to be built around, it sounded a lot like it's basically like improving Kamurocho, like people he thought would do good with the money and help this community, essentially. It sounded like there was this altruistic sort of goal behind it all. So it kind of makes it sound like he's some kind of billionaire that's like making specific choices about the future of this region or so on, and trying to put seed money in the right places to support the right people, because he specifically is like around the idea of like, oh yeah, do you help these communities and do that, and like that's all playing over a montage of him buying a bunch of beer for homeless people and hanging out with them and so on, and you're like, what the fuck's the catch? Like this all seems really nice, like we're hearing one thing about him that seems nice while seeing another thing about him that seems nice. But then the kind of grim sounding thing is the idea that anyone who borrows money from him doesn't do it again. And it's like, maybe, optimistically you'd be like, maybe the investing just goes so well that people never need investing again or whatever, and it really sets them straight or something. But like even the guy talking thinks like this is like some kind of sign, like it's a relationship you don't want to be in again. It's like there must be some kind of catch. There must be some sort of downside to this or something. Also, these people are just walking through stuff. I've been watching them while I was talking. They walk through the guardrail, they walk through that bike, they walk through that telephone pole. It's a trip. That guy's pathing is bizarre. He's just kind of walking in every direction. Don't look too close to the crowds. Don't look at him. Sounds like a little trouble's brewing over at Club El Nard. Guess I'll go check it out. So I guess this is part of why I feel kind of aimless during this part, is because I am just like a loan collector, so I really am just kind of wandering around. Like he just went up there on a whim, and then he went and bought beer and hung out with a bunch of homeless people on another whim, and now we're just gonna go somewhere else. So I was a little bit like, where am I going and why?
Not so fast, tough guy.
Seriously, you guys again? Didn't you have enough kicks to the face last time around? I'm very flexible.
Shut it, pisshead. You're the only one getting kicked this time.
Have you been practicing? Have you been doing your stretches?
Anarchy, this is him. The asshole I was telling you about.
So, you're Akiyama.
I've heard about you and that racket of yours, Sky Finance you call it.
My boys here tell me that you did a nice little number on them earlier. It's time I return the favor. You will not. Look, can we just quit the chatter and get it over with? I have places to be. Smug little asshole. We're gonna bury you. You will not. Once again, you are a sentient tutorial. The lowest form of humanity. There is a caste system in video games, and you have not ended out in a good place, honestly. Boop boop. I can't do it. I can't do, like, duo attacks on a couple of them at a time. Oh! Oh, I didn't have heat meter a second ago, did I? Woo! There, I did a strafe. You bet you happy, game? Look at me strafing. Hello. 4 more seconds, really? Woo, look at me go. Wow. Wow, I did it. Okay, shut up tutorial. Hello. Would you like to attack me so that I can guard? Thank you. There you go. That's enough for you. Your turn. Oh god, don't hit me, big man. Ow, damn it, he actually got me. Taking too long. I've got a treat. Nope, 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 nope. They all went to the Kazuma Kiryu school of swinging a plastic basket around. It's so perfectly on note. You think it's the only way to do it in the world. Bad news. I learned a new skill. It ends poorly for you. Oh, they want me to do heat actions now. You're too late, game. I already did that. Now they've all been defeated. That's fine. I'll get the XP from somewhere else. Shit. Listen, guys. You mind staying out of my way from now on? We'd both be better off that way. I'm sure you've got a rep to keep up, so I won't tell folks about how I keep kicking your asses. Deal? Fine. But Aniki, you shut your damn hole. Okay, Akiyama-san. You've got nothing to do with, we got nothing to do with you from now on. And nothing happened here today, you got that? Oh, loud and clear. You hear that, boys? Yes, Aniki. We're out of here. Later. Well, that resolved quickly. I'm sure they won't come up 10 minutes later at all with like 2 more dudes and like a bat or something. Man, talk about a waste of time. Well, I better get over to Club El Nard. This is on a memo. Don't worry, game. You already explained memos to me. You don't have to then explain every time a memo is added that memos exist. I heard you the first time. It's also not a new mechanic for video games. Hey there, pal. Think you can move out of my way? Ah. Doesn't look like he has any interest in letting me through. And he doesn't speak Japanese. I'm sorry, sir, but I can't let you go in right now. Huh? Why not? Well, the truth is, we have a minor situation going on right now. I suggest you come back when things have calmed down. What kind of situation are we talking about here? Drunken belligerence, sir. A few of our customers have had a little too much, it seems. That's so. Think I'll need to see this for myself. Sir? Sir, please wait. Nope. How the shit do you still have a job, waiter? Where's the 100 bottles of champagne we ordered? It's been 10 minutes already. You idiots growing the grapes in the back room or some shit? These are our boys, huh? Yes, sir. It's been going on like this for hours now. They've scared off all of our other customers. Akiyama-san, wait, you can't just... I can.
こんな高い酒飲んじゃって。こんなのこの店じゃ市場価格の4倍は取られるぜ。
誰だお前。ボーイって感じじゃねえな。
あーうめえ。こんないい酒浴びるように飲むなんて本当の酒飲みのすることじゃねえよな。
何しかとしてんだよ。俺らんこと舐めてんのか。
ん？
どこの誰だって聞いてんだよ。てめえ何もんだこ
れ。よかったぜ、相手が俺で。これがヤーさん相手だったら戦争もんだよ。
なんだよこれ。話と違うじゃねえか。
話だと。
秋山さん、何やってんすか。
お前一人か。
はい。兄貴はまだ時間がかかるみたいなんで。
そうか。
何てめえらごちゃごちゃ喋ってんだ。そうか分かったぞ。俺らをはめて戦争を始める気だな。
さっきから何言ってんだあんた。
うるせえ。こうなりゃこっちも焼けよ。お前らが誰だろうと知ってこっちゃに全員ぶっ殺してやるぜ。
てめえ人んちの島で暴れといて何言ってんだこれ。
来んなお前は。これは俺の喧嘩だ。この店で起こったことは全部俺とこいつらだけの問題だ。上野とか金村は関係ねえ。
秋山さん
やっぱり俺らの素性もバレバレってことか。
俺はこの町でスカイファイナンスって店やってる金貸しだ。この喧嘩俺が勝手にやってるだけのこと。あんたたちがムカついてから絡んだだけだ。組織がどうこうは関係ね
てめえなめた口聞きやがって。
え。いいね、気合入ってきたみたいじゃないか。久々に本気の喧嘩が楽しめそうだ。
ムカつく野郎でいいだろう。その分かりやすい挑発乗ってやるぜ。
こっちはいつでもいいぜ。
行くぞこんがきゃ。
Oh, we're gonna have fun. I just realized that he has a very similar style suit to the one that I own. With the pinstripe plum suit. Ah! Okay, come on. Hello. Friend! So I had a moment where I'm like, I need to actually buy a suit for once, because I've been an adult for like a decade and still don't own one. I'm supposed to like have this for certain times. Good. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Feels like they designed a character for me to like. Good. Let's see if they pull the rug out from under me. Oh, okay. We're not doing great. I'm gonna throw a ficus at you. It's probably not a ficus. Don't care. Ooh. All right. Oh. Gonna get me in trouble. There you go. Right, I should be spending more of those.
Oh, 兄貴。
あれが上野の連中か。
新井さん、ちょっと来るのが遅かったね。
はあ、相変わらずの強さですね。スカイファイナンスにうちら本職が手出せないのもよくわかる。
勝手なことして悪かったね。 こいつらちょっとムカついたもんでさ。さすが新井さんだね。こっちの気持ちがよくわかってる。
この世界に入って最初に覚えたのがこの動作でしたから。ちゃんと一発で火をつけないと兄さんたちに殴り飛ばされたもんです。
そのことじゃないよ。
え？
なんで俺がこいつらと喧嘩したのか聞かないんだ。
うちの親父に金貸した時の条件が関係してるんでしょ
う。やっぱり知ってたんだ。
ええ。秋山さんともあろう人が何の条件もなしにうちの親父に金を貸すわけないでしょう。
どんな条件か知ってる？
まあ直接親父に聞いたわけじゃないんですが、金村の引退ですよね。
俺はさ、あんたならいけると思ってんだよね。堂島の竜って言われたあの人の領域に。
買いかぶりすぎですよ。俺と四代目ではこの世界に足を踏み入れた瞬間から天と地ほどの差があります。俺が金村工業を継いだとこでその差は埋められませんよ。
そんなもんなのかね。俺なんか空から金をもらってからあっという間にここまで来たぜ。
そういえばそうでしたね。忘れてました。
人間チャンスは突然降ってくる。要はそのチャンスをもらってから一気に上り詰められるかどうかなんじゃねえのか。三次団体とはいえ組長は組長、のし上がるチャンスとしては悪くない。あんたも少し真剣に考えておいてくれ。
あっ、くっそー。
あいつ。
秋山さん、申し訳ありませんがここからは俺たちの仕事です。どうすんだあんた。その拳銃今ここでぶっ放すのか。そんな勇気があんたにあんのか。撃ったらこっちもそれなりの対応をしなきゃなんない。だがこのままおとなしく帰るってならこの一件はなかったことにする。どうだ。
何を偉そうに。こっちは上の世話のメンツがかかってんだ。
それは分かってる。だがあんたが撃てば俺も撃つ。あんたらがどうしてこの店で飲んでたのかは問わない。だからその拳銃こっちに渡してくれ。
来んな来んな。
兄貴、兄貴、兄貴、大丈夫ですか兄貴。
くそ、逃げんぞ三島。
大丈夫だ。脇腹をかすった程度だ。それよりもあいつらを。
くそ。
木戸、はい、ここはいい。お前はすぐにあいつらを追いかけろ。はい、
わかりました。
おい木戸、いいか、奴ら捕まえても絶対に無茶な真似するんじゃねえぞ。
はい。
申し訳ありません。
I didn't comment on it before, but that was a hell of a ballsy move that the guy threatens your life and you throw him a business card that has your address on it. It's like, Alright. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's lying in this case when he says it grazed him. It looked like it shot him directly in the belly. He needs to go to the hospital now. Sorry to drag you into this, Akiyama-san. Pretty sure it's the other way around, isn't it? No. Don't think I don't know what you're up to. There's so much blood. Hello? What? Don't worry, I'll find them. Kido-chan? Yeah. Figured. I've got some business to tend to. Right, well, give my regards to Kanemura-san. And make sure he remembers his loan terms while you're at it. Very well. What the... Oh, right, now I'm in a bad state because of my... everything. There we go. Drugs. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to buy the idea that it just grazed him. It seemed to destroy him. A counterattack executed after being knocked away? Sliding reversal. What in the world? We'll see if I can figure out how to do that one. It seems hard. Oops. Combo speed attack. Speed up. Seems good. Just attack faster. Seems to make sense. Better quick stepping. There we go. I imagine my heat and health meters must just like go up over time on their own or something, because it doesn't seem to be a thing you level up anymore. I guess we'll see. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of characters.